gets released, he decides it's his and no one else's.
And I don't think they what I was offering, they was gonna give me to me.
It's a gain of about 3, but
we'll see. I'll let y'all know after my game.
7 yards to go.
In my broadcast, so y'all playing y'all game or y'all just chilling?
When they're that high power, you gotta find a way.
I play mine.
Because to me, that's the magic.
You gonna play yours 2D?
20-point score.
Yeah.
You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if you waiting on Junior.
24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Junior, boy, I was finna tell your team up, boy. When it got your safety, I was waiting on your quarterback to come off injury.
Well, sometimes our pregame
hey, and I had changed their name, so Tyree don't want to know I had him.
They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he?
I was finna tear they stuff up.
Push off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Huh? They only wanted 2 people.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. White's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries.
Man, I thought I gave up more than that, man. If you say somebody else, I thought I gave up a lot for that route. I thought I gave a first-round pick. I guess I gave my corner touches.
He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
It's all good, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that
different
happens,
kind of who?
Key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. That starts with the organization itself.
6'6" running back. What is you talking about?
Guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work
put a 7-7 receiver out there.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
All right, I'm going to throw it high. Y'all ain't going to be able to jump with me.
They tried a quick hitter inside.
Nah, I was just playing. I wouldn't draft it no way.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hurry up, here we go. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now White lost the football.
So Junior, man, I didn't watch your broadcast. You muffed a punt. Is that what started the whole thing?
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home.
But you know that's Madden for you, man.
Avoids the turnover. To throw, Cutler. And he's got it.
Yeah, he don't know what it is, but they used to cheat so bad, man. I've seen a guy break tackles against 11 people for an 80-yard touchdown pass. For a run,
before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen.
No, man,
and I don't
not
know
what it is.
anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on.
Okay.
That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Do you remember
3 catches on any drive is good opening drive?
Do you remember that first game, that first playoff game when you beat Tyree? When he got an interception and ran it back for an interception about something, and it was a penalty, and they gave you points and then gave you the ball, and he lost. It was supposed to be his ball, but they gave you the ball. You remember that?
Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
All right, here we go. 3-19. He'll get it up the middle.
And he got a touchdown or something, and it was a penalty, and you declined the penalty, and they gave accepted the penalty. Something happened, and he got the points, and they gave him the ball. Or if it went under review or something, but they still gave him the points and the ball. Something crazy happened. But stuff happens like that, man.
That drive there did more than any
You just gotta take it and move on, like the Saints did with that pass interference, man.
A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, man, win y'all day, dog.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
You stop muffing punts, man.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
You ain't even got no punter, Junior. That's what's wrong with your special teams. You ain't got no punter. Your special team grade gone.
Looking to throw on second down. Day. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jason Verrett. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, Terry, what you FaceTiming me for, man?
Run with White. Nifty move. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
Oh, the safety. Oh, okay.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him,
to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Cutler.
Yeah, I tried to get him in, what's his name, Ralph Quick. I tried to go get him.
Just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
I hope I get my revenge in the Super Bowl.
But a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy.
No, I want to play you.
I'm just tearing myself up right now.
It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski.
Junior, what's your record, man?
Touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass. It seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
You gotta get a
Already
safety.
down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They didn't have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense.
And then niggas go
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0.
I traded his butt to Pittsburgh. Hey.
From the gun on third down. Day escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And now the defender's giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Jaguars. How about that? Their quarterback, 66 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now it's Wilson. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now White. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Cutler. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter. And he's going to go down again. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and the line.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 1st and 10, Day, flush to his right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Day. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Looked at me like the adopter my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. Goes underneath here to White. Catch and run, 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
All right, here we go.
Here's White. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Green, 39.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
It's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. On first down, Day. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Man, we see a lot of quarterbacks try and do this. They get out of the pocket, they get in trouble, and they try and force the ball into a star receiver to make a play. Sometimes whether he's open or not. I think this time is definitely an or not.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up something.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Back to throw. Day flushed out right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Looking to throw on second down. Day eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down. Day buying time to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into the... And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. This one taken just inside the 10. And some room to roll now. And nothing but daylight ahead.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
Operating from the gun. Day being chased out left. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On first down, it's Cutler. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Play action. Cutler. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now Cutler on first down. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Cutler. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
And while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they went.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Looking to throw. Day. Room here to run. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now after the interception, here's Cutler. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll run it here. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Play action. It's Cutler. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
All right, here we go. Blue, line it.
They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Cutler. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Albert Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. So trying to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd down. Day going for the deep ball, and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 60 yards. On 1st and 10, Day escaping the pressure right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. From the gun, Day. Flush to his right. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2. Back to throw. Day. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This one taken from the 7. Dances by him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball.
Chris Hogan. The throw outside, complete to Hogan. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Hogan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Day. And he fires one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking to throw on second down. Day flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy with a big big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away to his left.
Oh!
It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now, really hoping for a turnover.
Here we go now. Green 39.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You don't want to throw away this excellent field position, but that's 2 incomplete passes in a row. Definitely need something big here on 3rd and 10.
Conversely, defense has done a good job on 1st and 2nd down. The coverage has been great. Now Cutler. This is caught.
Oh, my goodness.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use time?
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Day. It's complete to Hopkins. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in.
Rush coming in, he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Let's go.
On second down, Michelle. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. New England on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go. Blue line. Blue line.
From the gun, it's Cutler. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think.
And I think the ball's out. And the Patriots have it. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was caught.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is
Jaguar
reversed.
football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing to start the drive. Day being chased out left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the red color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They stay on the ground with White. And shutting him off, now open field. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.